Hi all, welcome to video 17 of genai using langchain and databricks playlist. So in this video, we are going to create a simple conversational chatbot, right? We generally interact with a lot of chatbots in our daily lives, right? If we are, let's say, we are talking to Amazon chatbot or any other chatbot, right? We talk to a lot of chatbots in our daily conversations, right? Now we want to understand what is the code that is written behind the chatbot, right? What is the code written behind it? Okay, and we'll try to understand it in very simple terms in this video, right? Fine. I'll show you what all things we are trying to do in this simple conversational chatbot. The first thing what I'll do, I'll just, let's say, ask first question to LLM, right? Very first question, for example, uh, what is, let's say, what is IPL, right? Or let's say, who is MS Dhoni? Let me write this question to, right? I'll ask this question to this chatbot, right? The second question, maybe the next question, same as in the same chatbot, maybe I'll ask which IPL team he is part of, right? He is part of, right? And ideally, I'll ask, I'm sending this question to LLM, right? Uh, what has happened? I don't want to, let me put this as just as an arrow, right? And yes, okay. So my goal is I'll create simple, maybe I'll not create any prompt template or something like that. First question I'm going to send to LLM is who is MS Dhoni, right? And second question I'll for first question LLM should answer me MS Dhoni is cricket player or something whatever it is, and which IPL team he is part of, right? So ideally LLM should give me answer that he is part of CSK, right? Chennai Super Kings. Okay, so let's start. First thing, what I'll do, I'll run the installations. I'll run the installations. Okay, let it run. I think it might take some time. Let's see. For serverless to start. Okay, it is waiting. Let it wait. Right. But simply, what we are going to do is we are going to ask one question to LLM. Right. First question I am going to ask. Okay. And similarly, right after that I'm going to ask the next question, right? And as soon as I finish my question series, I'll just enter some exit or buy or something, and my that session will end, right? My that um, session with chatbot is going to end. Okay, so let the installations run. Okay, I'll start writing the code for simple chatbot. Okay, I'll just first do the imports. Okay, from databricks underscore langchain import the same model that we are using, chat data bricks, import chat data bricks. Okay, next thing what I'm going to do, chat model to use, chat model to use equals to chat data bricks. Okay, and model equals to databricks, oh sorry, I have to put it in the quotes, data bricks gamma 312b, right? This is chat model I'm going to use. Okay, now what I'm going to do, while true, right? um, I'm going to take user input from user, right? Whatever user's query is there, I'm going to take that input. Okay, input, let's say user, right? User will enter whatever user he or she wants to ask to LLM, right? If user input dot lower, I'm just making it consistent by making it lower. Okay, in I'm just defining some list, let's say quit or exit, right? Or buy, right? Or stop, right? If anything, if user input is from all these three, I want to break the loop. That means user wants to stop. right? Else, right, if user input is not from these things, right, what I'll do, response from LLM equals to chat model to use dot invoke user input, right, user input. Okay, and I'll print, what I'll print, LLM response, okay, is response dot content, response dot content, right? That is my code. My installations are have run now. Okay, okay, let's do this. Whatever we have drawn here, right, let's ask the same. Okay, first thing, it will run. What has happened? Chat databricks underscore langchain, from databricks underscore langchain import chat databricks. Okay, it is not this. D is capital, B is small. Okay, fine. Okay, let me run this now. Okay, first it is asking for user input, right? So what I will ask, who is MS Dhoni? Who is MS Dhoni? Explain in one line. I just want short output, right? Short thing I want. I have just entered that, and it has given me the response. LLM response, you can see Mahendra Singh Dhoni, often called MSD, is a legendary Indian cricketer renowned for his exceptional wicket handling. We know, he is good wicket keeper. Okay, fine, that's all, right? Powerful batting, calm leadership, having captain India to victory, right? The LLM response, right? My next question is, which IPL team is he part of, right? Let me press enter and let's see what LLM will respond. Please tell me who he refers to. I need a name to tell you which IPL team they play for. Oh my god. What is this? The response is like LLM is not aware whom we are talking about. LLM is not at all aware whom we are talking about, right? And LLM has asked us a question. Here, LLM has responded saying, please tell me who is he, right? Who is he you are looking for? So, we are talking about MS Dhoni, but LLM is not aware that we are talking about MS Dhoni, right? Why? Let me just say bye for now. Okay. Let me say bye for now and it will stop the loop, right? This has stopped the loop. Okay. Maybe what I'll do after bye, maybe I'll print loop or chat session stopped, right? Chat session stopped. That is fine. That we will see again, once again later on, right? Now, the chatbot has no context about what previous question we have asked, right? Remember one thing, very important thing. LLM calls are stateless. Okay. That means whatever next question you are asking to LLM is not aware of history, right? We have to code specifically and maintain the chat history. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to, first thing, okay, let me tell you. So who is MS Dhoni? This I'll ask. Let me copy this as it is. Who is MS Dhoni, right? I'm going to ask this. My next step would be, I'm going to maintain the chat history, right? Chat history. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is, okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the next question, right? Next question is, which IPL team is he part of, right? Let me do it this way. Let me see if this is working, right? First, we will write now code to maintain the chat history, right? Let me copy the same code. We are going to do few changes to this one. Okay, what I'll do, first thing, I'll define a variable called chat history. Chat history equals to an empty Python list. Okay, now as soon as user puts the any input, right, I have to maintain the chat history equals to chat history dot append user input, right? As soon as user is putting any input, user is asking any question, I have to maintain the chat history. Okay. And one more thing, I have to maintain the response chat history also, right? Whatever response I'm getting from LLM, okay, I'll maintain that chat history also. Chat history dot append, okay, response dot content, okay, and this print. Fine, right? So now I'll explain what will happen if I ask first question, user input. I'm going to ask first question, who is MS Dhoni, right? Now it will not go in this if, right? But chat history will have my first question, right? It will go to response, okay, my user input, okay, and the answer also would be stored in the chat history. Okay, what we will do, we will print the chat history in the end. Okay, print chat history, right? Now as soon as I ask the second question, okay, user input we are entering, okay, and chat history, okay, I think this is not user input, this should be chat history, this should be chat history, right? So as soon as I am putting chat history, right, I have first question asked, the answer to that, and the second question asked, LLM is getting the context, right? Let's see, let's run this and let's see if LLM is answering the correct way. Who is MS Dhoni? Explain in one line. Okay. What has happened? None type must be prompt value string or resource of messages. Which line it has error? Line 16. Just a second. Oh, user input should be yeah, I would say a string. Okay. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to let me put the user input over here, right? And LLM has chat history. Okay. Let's try this way. Let me run this again. Okay. Who is MS Dhoni? Who is MS Dhoni? Explain in one line. What has happened? Chat history dot append response dot content. Tip: the error might have been caught by Python type error highlighting none type object has no attribute append. Okay, chat history I have defined here, right? Then chat history is equal to chat history dot append user input. If user input in lower, right, we are printing and we are breaking, else response is equals to chat model to use dot invoke user input. Chat history equals to chat history dot append response dot content, right? And printing LLM response. Okay. Okay. I think this chat history should be user input should be chat history, right? Chat history dot append response dot content. This is correct. Let me see. Who is MS Dhoni? Invalid type class line 16. This is saying chat history, right? I should be passing a string or list of base messages. Right, fine. I think this error I have removed. What I have done, chat history dot append user input. Okay, simple thing, and chat history dot append response dot content. And here in the response, I am passing the chat history, right? So that LLM will have entire chat history, right? Now if I ask who is MS Dhoni, okay, let's press enter. Okay, LLM will respond who is MS Dhoni, and then we will ask, right? It has given us the answer. And now if you see chat history, we are passing chat history to, I mean, LLM, right? So LLM has context, right? LLM has context. Is he part of context about about whom we are talking, right? If you see, now LLM has given us the response. MS Dhoni currently plays for CSK, right? All these things. And let me put a by. It will print chat session stopped, and it has printed the chat history, right? So this way, basically, what we do, we manually, pass on the history to LLM, right? So that if we ask continuous question without specifying the context, LLM has entire context, right? So this is on high level, things are worked behind the scenes when we are, using some chatbot or, developing some chatbot, right? Fine. That's all for this video. I just wanted to give you an understanding how we will prepare a simple conversational chatbot. We have prepared that here. You give it a try from your side, okay? And remember, very important thing, LLM calls are stateless. So you will say like, I'm using ChatGPT, right? And ChatGPT, I'm asking next question without context. It is because ChatGPT behind the scenes is maintaining the chat history, right? So that it has context to what you are talking about, right? Fine. That's all. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.